What's up, everyone? Today we're skipping the theme parks and crowded beaches to uncover Florida's wildest hidden secrets. These are places almost no tourist ever sees. Think underground springs and ancient monasteries shipped across oceans. I've spent weeks planning this, and trust me, you'll want to stick around for the surprise at the end. If you love discovering mind-blowing places, hit that subscribe button so we can keep bringing you more adventures. Ready to see the real secret side of Florida? Let's dive in. Our first stop on this wild Florida adventure, Blowing Rocks Preserve, perched on the edge of Jupiter Island. This place isn't your typical sunbather's paradise. It's a dramatic, untamed stretch of coastline that feels like another world entirely. Forget the soft, powdery sand you might expect. Here, the beach is made up of jagged, ancient limestone, its surface rough and pitted, sculpted by relentless waves and wind over thousands of years. Each rock tells a story of the ocean's power and time's slow, patient work. When the tide rolls in, the real show begins. Waves slam into the rocks with incredible force, sending water surging through natural tunnels and holes carved deep into the limestone. The sound is thunderous, echoing up and down the shore. The result? Water explodes skyward, sometimes up to 50 feet, like a row of natural geysers firing in perfect, unpredictable rhythm. It's a spectacle that stops you in your tracks, every single time. This is Florida at its wildest, raw, dramatic, and completely unlike the gentle beaches most people imagine. The coastline here is alive, constantly shifting and roaring with energy. Stand close enough and you'll feel the ocean spray on your skin, the salty mist hanging in the air. Each wave is a new, unpredictable show, sometimes gentle, sometimes explosive, always awe-inspiring. We brought a drone to capture the spectacle from above, and the footage is nothing short of unreal. From the sky, you can truly appreciate the scale and power of this place. From above, the coastline seems to breathe. Jets of water shooting skyward in bursts, as if the earth itself is exhaling. It's a living, moving landscape, constantly changing with the tides. Watching these seawater geysers erupt in slow motion, especially at sunrise or sunset, is mesmerizing. The colors of the sky reflect in the spray, turning each explosion into a work of art, better than any fireworks show you've ever seen. Most people come to Florida for calm, gentle beaches, but this place is pure, untamed nature. It's wild, unpredictable, and absolutely unforgettable. Walking across the rocks, feeling the ocean spray on your face, you can't help but feel small, humbled by the sheer power of the Atlantic crashing at your feet. Every explosion of water is different, every moment unique. The patterns change with the tides, the wind, and the weather. No two visits are ever the same. This isn't just a hidden gem. It's a true natural wonder, a place that reminds you how wild and beautiful Florida can be when you step off the beaten path. The fact that something this spectacular exists right here in Florida is honestly mind-blowing. It's a reminder that adventure is often closer than you think. We could have stayed here all day, just watching the waves and the explosions, but there's so much more to discover on this journey. One down, 6 more hidden wonders to go. Each one promises its own surprises and stories. So let's pack up, hit the road, and see what other secrets Florida has in store for us. The adventure is just getting started. Next, we're heading inland to Devil's Den Prehistoric Spring. From above, it's just a hole in the ground, but descend the stone steps, and you enter a secret underground world. Inside, a glowing blue spring fills a prehistoric cave, sunlight streaming through the opening. The water's a perfect 72 degrees year-round. Swimming here feels like discovering a lost world. Vines hang down, ferns grow on the walls, and the water is crystal clear. This is a real cenote, right in Florida. Divers have found fossils and ancient remains here, making it a true time capsule. Floating in this ancient water, you're literally surrounded by history. It's silent, peaceful, and awe-inspiring. We snorkeled for hours, exploring underwater rock formations and shafts of light. Fish dart around you and every angle is stunning. It's hard to believe this paradise is hidden in Central Florida. If you ever get the chance, you have to experience this. But our adventure isn't over. Let's keep moving. Today, we're going completely off the grid, leaving behind the crowds, the highways, and even cell service. We're heading to a place so isolated, it feels like the edge of the world. 70 miles west of Key West, out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, lies Dry Tortugas National Park. A hidden gem that few ever get to experience. There are no roads here. The only way to reach this remote paradise is by boat or seaplane, making every visit feel like a true adventure. That's why it's one of America's least visited national parks, untouched, unspoiled, and almost completely deserted most days. After a long, scenic ferry ride across open water, anticipation builds as the island finally comes into view. Suddenly, Fort Jefferson appears on the horizon, a massive six-sided brick fortress rising dramatically from the turquoise sea. Built in the 1800s to protect the nation's gateway to the Gulf, it's the largest brick masonry structure in the Americas. Although it never saw combat, Fort Jefferson stands as a monument to a forgotten era, its weathered walls echoing stories of soldiers, prisoners, and shipwrecks. The water here is unbelievably clear, so transparent you can see the sandy bottom and darting fish from the dock. Beneath the surface, vibrant coral reefs teem with marine life, from colorful parrotfish to graceful angelfish, making it a snorkeler's paradise. We spent hours snorkeling with schools of fish, exploring the underwater world that thrives just steps from the shore. We even swam alongside curious sea turtles and watched rays glide effortlessly over the sandy bottom, an experience that felt like swimming in a living aquarium. The beaches here are pristine, with powdery white sand and gentle waves lapping at the shore, perfect for relaxing or beachcombing. We discovered a hidden sandbar that felt like our own private island, and walking the fort's ancient walls gave us a sense of history and adventure. From the top, you get breathtaking panoramic views of endless blue ocean stretching in every direction, with nothing but sea and sky on the horizon. There's a sense of total tranquility here, just the sound of waves, seabirds, and the wind, far from the noise of modern life. In a state as busy and bustling as Florida, finding a place this secluded and peaceful feels almost unreal. A true escape from the ordinary. Here, you can wander empty beaches, explore untouched nature, and feel like you have the entire island to yourself. The Dry Tortugas is a rare blend of history, wild nature, and absolute solitude, all in one unforgettable destination. Whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, or just seeking peace and quiet, this place has something magical to offer. It's worth every bit of effort to get here. But our journey doesn't end yet. There's still more adventure ahead. Let's go. Next up, Coral Gables, home to the Venetian Pool, the world's most beautiful public swimming pool. Once a coral rock quarry, it was transformed in the 1920s into a Venetian-style lagoon. Surrounded by coral formations, waterfalls, and cave-like grottos, it feels like a hidden oasis. The pool is filled daily with fresh spring water from an underground aquifer. No chlorine, just pure refreshment. We arrived early and had the place almost to ourselves, swimming through caves and under waterfalls. It's a living piece of history on the National Register of Historic Places. Imagine the Golden Age, people in vintage swimsuits enjoying this magical spot. It's beautifully preserved and still feels like a work of art. If you're in Miami, you have to check this out. On to the next hidden gem. Sometimes, you just need to step away from the rush of everyday life and find a place where time seems to slow down. That's exactly what I discovered at Bok Tower Gardens in Lake Wales, a hidden sanctuary of peace, beauty, and wonder nestled in the heart of Florida. As soon as you arrive, you can feel the world quiet down around you, replaced by the gentle sounds of nature and the promise of something magical. Established in the 1920s as a bird sanctuary, these gardens are more than just a collection of plants. They're a living masterpiece of landscape design, carefully crafted to provide a haven for both wildlife and people. The vision was to create a place where birds could thrive and visitors could reconnect with nature's beauty. Meandering along the winding paths, you're surrounded by ancient oaks, fragrant magnolias, and thousands of vibrant flowers in bloom. Every turn reveals a new burst of color or a hidden nook, inviting you to slow down and take it all in. Rising above the treetops at the heart of the gardens is the iconic Singing Tower, a breathtaking 205-foot structure made of marble and coquina stone. This isn't just a beautiful landmark, it houses a world-class carillon, a rare musical instrument made up of dozens of bells. Twice a day, the gardens come alive with the sound of live carillon concerts. The The bells ring out across the landscape, their melodies echoing through the trees and creating an atmosphere that feels both grand and intimate. We found a quiet bench beside the reflection pool, where the tower's image shimmered on the water's surface. As we sat in silence, the music floated through the air, mingling with birdsong and the gentle rustle of leaves. The entire atmosphere is nothing short of magical, calm, inspiring, and almost spiritual. It's the kind of place that makes you want to pause, breathe deeply, and simply exist in the moment. We wandered through secret corners of the garden, discovering hidden benches, watching colorful birds flit between branches, and spotting turtles basking by the pond. Every step revealed something new and peaceful. Climbing to the top of the hill, we were rewarded with sweeping views of miles of orange groves and sparkling lakes, a rare and breathtaking sight in Florida's flat landscape. It's a reminder of how special and unique this place truly is. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, Bok Tower Gardens offers a true escape. Here, you can let go of stress, recharge your spirit, and reconnect with the simple joys of nature. If you ever find yourself needing a break or a place to reflect, Bok Tower Gardens is an absolute must-visit. It's a destination that welcomes everyone, whether you're seeking inspiration, relaxation, or just a bit of quiet beauty. But our adventure isn't over yet. There are still more secrets to uncover and mysteries to explore. Stay tuned for the next chapter of our journey. Now, we're heading to Casadaga, the psychic capital of the world. Founded over 120 years ago as a spiritualist camp, most residents are mediums and healers. The town feels like another dimension. Historic houses, signs for readings, and a peaceful, mysterious vibe. We visited the information center and learned about their beliefs and history. Here, people see themselves as counselors guided by the spirit world. Of course, we had to get a reading, and it was surprisingly intense. Whether you're a skeptic or believer, Casadaga is fascinating. You can visit spirit vortexes, meditation gardens, or just soak in the calm energy. The whole town encourages you to slow down and look inward. Casadaga is a true American oddity, a living, breathing community with a unique culture. It's one of the most thought-provoking stops on our trip. Now for our final, most unbelievable location. For our last stop, we're in North Miami Beach at the ancient Spanish monastery, a real 12th century monastery from Spain. Built in 1141, it was home to monks for centuries before being bought by William Randolph Hearst in the 1920s. Hearst had it dismantled, shipped to America stone by stone, and stored in crates for decades. In the 1950s, it was finally reassembled in Miami, a massive million-dollar puzzle. Walking through the cloisters, you touch stones carved nearly 1,000 years ago. The air is cool and quiet. You forget you're in Miami. It's the oldest building in the Western Hemisphere, a surreal, awe-inspiring place. The story behind it is as incredible as the building itself. This is the ultimate hidden gem, a piece of European history in tropical Florida. What a way to end our tour. That's a wrap. We explored exploding rocks, swam in a prehistoric cave, visited a remote fort, swam in a quarry-turned oasis, listened to a singing tower, met psychics, and walked through a 900-year-old monastery. Thanks for joining this wild adventure through Florida's hidden gems. There's so much more to discover, and we're just getting started. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe so we can keep bringing you more. Your support means the world to us. Stay tuned for the next adventure. It's going to be even bigger. See you in the next video.